Hello everybody, and now we have the solo elimination round of Gene Shinozaki for the GBB 2021. I've had the awesome experience of developing beatbox over the years with Gene. Yeah, we roll through the same era, so it's awesome to see the artist development of Gene. So without too much more, I just can't wait to jump in and watch what he brings to the stage this time in video format. As always, I have my live notes here, so I can talk about what I said in the live, and I can talk about what I see in the video. I'll show you where I ranked him. I'll show you where he officially ranks. And please go and click in the description, put a like, show some love to the authentic original video, and then we can watch together, react and analyze. Let's check out Gene from the US, who is a GBB winner, may I add, in 2015. So, 6 years later. Wow. 6 years later. Time has gone way too fast.
Yo. 2015 Grand Beatbox Battle champion. The first North American to come over and take that W home, representing the Beatbox House. Make sure you check out his music. Amazing musician, all around great person. Make some noise for Gene Shinozaki.
Let's go. That's sick. Let's do it.
Yo, put those hearts up, put those hearts up, give him some love, come on, he needs that on the stage here, come on. Everybody's hands are up. Are you ready for Gene?
That's the best physical effort so far. Most people are just rolling up in a t-shirt.
Y'all say the 2 and the 1. Gene, it's on you, in 3.
Nah, he's ready, let's go. Awesome.
Stare as far as I could see. Got a glimpse, I'm in disbelief. There's an ocean made of dreams.
Great comfortability on the stage.
One drop of the future I see.
Let me just quickly say, due to the size of the venue, as you can now see on the pause screen, the reverb is flying everywhere, and it's also pretty huge. So his singular spit snare, as the only percussion in this set right now, feels insane. Like, great choice in the venue. Listen.
Monochromatically paralyzed. These newfound colors, they breathe new life. And I make it out alright. I've been waiting my whole life. Start life. Show me the way. Show me the
the third in the... You go... That's an unusual method, which is so original.
And I'll never be the same.
Sick. That's such great control in this house beat. Oh my god, this is incredible. Yeah, sick. Great breakdown. Yeah, so nice. Oh my god, coming down especially is so great.
Here we are.
Yeah. This is his wild card.
Standing strong.
People are singing it. Oh, awesome. Oh, this is going to be so smooth.
Come so far, chasing the light as it twinkles from afar.
Great. Hey. E, F, E, E, E. So low.
Make us sweet.
$60 BPM.
Make us sweet. Find out who we are.
Yeah. I love the pitch in here.
That I am. Thanks to you.
Wow, that was really smooth.
Somebody. Someday I'll be.
And let's also acknowledge that the pitches right now are really, really nice right at the end of the set. So after 4 minutes, he's got great control over his abilities to use his stamina. Like he's taking his time in his show. So it means he's more accurate and more direct at the end. And it stands out compared to the other performances. Yeah, Gene. What a great tempo. What a great aesthetic. So sick.
Done.
Yeah.
Yo, make some noise for Gene Shinozaki.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to hear more of my stuff, check out my
jacket is sick.
website, GeneShinozaki.com, or check out my YouTube channel, GVS Beatbox, and follow me on Instagram, Gene_Shinozaki.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Whoa, sick. All right, so let's jump straight into this. I'll talk about my live notes and I'll talk about what I noticed here. I wrote next to perfect in the style. So the style he's going for is next to perfect. To be performing music from the mouth live, it's going to be impossible to be perfect, but it's next to it because the smooth blend, the control in the BPM, his style, he's just doing so incredible at what he's working with, which is this like slow BPM, very harmonic and very effective dynamic, focusing on volumes and focusing on qualities. I also noted the 60 BPM, so he is doing this like, it fits the tempo of his house beat, and then he half times it, which is really awesome, and that's what the Metamorphosis track does. So when he shown that, it's very original in comparison to everyone else. I love the way he's so comfortable performing. He's really standing out over other artists with more stage experience doing beatbox. So he's scoring extremely high in certain categories. I also wrote most in the box. I said, not a huge range of aspects filled in this composition is stopping a high rank on my end. Now, what that basically means is there's a lot of aspects that I'm thinking about and I'm conscious of in this era with these eliminations. And so there are certain beatboxers that are fulfilling the aspects more aspects filled. So basically there's more open pockets of ways to score. So for example, displaying more beatbox variety and complexity or details in non-singular sounds. So let me just tell you, the complexity and the details in his singular sounds are extremely high, but they are also very high with River too. But River is showing a complex variety of sounds and intrications. So that's an example. But Gene is one of, or maybe actually the most controlled in the intricate dynamic of a singular sound. We just watched Helium actually, and I would compare those two as two of the best with the singular sounds. Now, in beatbox, we have a big breakdown of what we use. We use sound effects, which are mimicking electronics or real life sound effects. We have percussion, we have vocalization, and we have instrumental imitation. Now, Gene is great at the instrumental imitation and the, I nearly swore, but I didn't. Instrumental imitation and the vocalization. He's also very controlled with the dynamic of the percussion. So he's ticking 3 or 4 boxes. The sounds coming in are also incredible, but there can be more time in that 4 minutes for sound display, sound effects display. And also with this one, the drums, halfway through the set, he was displaying this crazy level. Like the first half, he was showing these crazy spit snare rolls. And I noticed a outward K going in there, and it's just super Gene, like this signature roll that he does with the clicks. So he was scoring a lot of boxes quite frequently. And then in the second set, he took his time to show his composition. Now, another thing to note is the composition is super original. So his originality is skyrocketing because this set is all his. Now, upbeat energy is not the intention with Gene's performance. In the first half, maybe you can argue that. The second half, definitely not. We're looking to be invested into the set emotionally. So this high energy, crazy crowd roar is not something that is to be delivered. In a house set, however, I would say that that is something that brings more to the value of the point system. So when you drop in a house set and you're kicking the we're looking for crowd response, and we can gauge with the crowd response how we score forward in a sense. So he's doing something really unique where the crowd is emotionally connected, but they're also like going pretty hype to it. So it's a funny one, and it creates a dynamic that's actually quite hard to judge. So yeah, in the first half, his intention was to have those hard hitting moments, and they hit pretty hard, but the sound quality was shining the most in this moment, and there wasn't the energy brought into the pulse raiser that hits live. So that was just a quality that I missed in the set, was to have these like freak hits that hit me really hard. And then yeah, in the second half, the piece, there was no intention to do that there. It was to feel this and join the track. This is gonna be, I hope, most people's favorite kind of styles to listen to. Like, I will watch this back a lot of times because it's just a style that I love to listen to. It's very closely connected to natural music, which feels so awesome to the ears. However, my job here is to get a little more objective. And so I am not scoring on every aspect because not every aspect is ticked. But we wouldn't want Gene to go changing and making his set to adapt to a point system. That would be a shame. So he's just expressing himself, showing some different set variation to tick some more boxes, but he needs to keep himself as an artist because we love this style. So again, I don't feel that Gene cares where his rank is. However, let's pull the list up. Like I say, he is the best at what he's doing. So he is scoring high. I seen a lot of aspects and different parts and elements and segments of beatbox ticked from a lot of beatboxers. So on my list, 11th place is where I have Gene. But the overall rank of Gene was 3rd place. Oh my God. So to me, it's as clear as daylight for me to see why some judges have him up here. He was a 1st place for one of the judges. And yeah, so if you are looking for someone in a certain field taking their skills to the pinnacle, then he is her 1st place. And that totally resonates with me and makes sense. And 11th place is actually a really high placement when I look at the grand scheme of it all. I think it's 1 above the Footbox G. So Footbox G is ticking all of the different aspects, but Gene is maximizing his points in some of those aspects I mentioned earlier, using vocalization, dynamics and singular sounds, bringing an energy and a theme. And what is his artistry? You just watch it and you know. So these boxes are ticked. And then some of the variations or the dynamic variety, complexity variation inside 4 minutes of performance. These areas are not so ticked, and this kind of energy punch that would be nice in an elimination stage to see. Again, guys, remember, music is subjective. So Gene's is a very huge contrast. I would expect to see some judges having some scores all across the board. In some days, he might get a lower score. In some days, every judge might have him 1st place. This piece was a tough one for me to judge live. One of the tougher ones, because I was trying to calculate everything. But what I noticed is aspects were reached on a very wide scale across a lot of the artists this year. So for me, this stood out as one of the best in some and one of the lacking in other departments. So yeah, 11th place is where he came, and he ended up in 3rd place. So there's a big chance I had him the lowest placed of all the judges, but I might not be right there. That's one of the biggest variations that we've seen from me. Not the biggest though, maybe like 3rd, which is crazy. The dynamic of the judge panel is crazy. Where would you have Gene? You tell me. Where would your placement be for Gene Shinozaki at the GBB solo elimination this year? If I was talking about emotionally connecting to the piece, it would be very, very high placement. Yeah. So all in all, love the piece. Awesome to see Gene rank so high. Yeah, we love Gene. He is genius level of composition. I didn't mention that. Love the structure. The structure feels really nice. And it was an honor to watch. Totally awesome stuff. Big up Gene. Big up everybody for watching. And I'll see you for the next one.